And one of the things that really attracted me to WoW, because I remember it said it in a blue post somewhere, because I guess at that time people were leaving Final Fantasy and going to World of Warcraft. At that time, World of Warcraft, someone was talking about World of Warcraft, and they said, if you quit, they don't delete your character. It gets saved online and you can always come back to it. And I was like, oh, World of Warcraft doesn't delete your character if you quit? And I was like, okay, I'm there. I'm there. Oh my God, that is amazing. Because I was used to getting characters deleted. So I was like, oh, heck yes. I had the peace of mind knowing that my character was going to be there forever. They will never delete your character. And I was like, that's my game. I actually heard of them deleting characters. I played Final Fantasy 14 for about 2.5 years, and it's hardcore grind, but now they have it where you level super quick. I can rant about that. I can rant about new MMOs that come out. There's a lot of them out there, man. The really cool thing is Bless Online was actually not grindy. I couldn't believe it. When I first came out, I thought that it was gonna be grindy to level up, but it was actually quite easy to level up. I was very surprised. I was impressed. But then all of a sudden, like, all the drama happened. Everybody started, like, quitting the game. What was the game that was futuristic that had, like, lasers? I mean, it was like, it was an MMO, but it was from previous developers of World of Warcraft, and they left and they made this new MMO. WildStar. Yeah, you got it, you got it. WildStar had so much potential, so much. But they made it way too grindy to level up, and they made it way too challenging. I think they were trying to go for the vanilla experience where the game was really hard. I like the system where they had, like, you could clearly see the AoE on the ground or the attacks on the ground, and you could avoid them. But the thing is, just leveling up, even to like 1 through 10, the dungeons were so challenging that, like, you would wipe between 5 and 10 times on each boss before you actually down them. Like, and the dungeon would have 3 bosses, and you would wipe 5 to 10 times on each fight. And then eventually you would progress. It was hard, just hard enough that you would just barely make it, and then you'd have to do it over and over and over and over again. And it got to the point where I was like, dude, this is just too hard. I kind of got fed up with it, and it was a little bit too difficult for me to level up. And then what happened was, you spent so much time wiping that the progress got stunted. You know what I mean? It was just slow. I think the max level I got to was like level 10. I think a lot of guilds broke up after, you know, the first Nax came out. Eventually, I joined a PvP guild, and we started doing PvP, and I was just grinding BGs and stuff, you know, helping friends out, just having fun in PvP. And then the guild master of the PvP guild, they're not as skilled as the super guild, which was the raiding guild I was in. You know, they asked me, hey, Swifty, you want to do Nax? And I'm like, Nax? Hell no! And they're like, no, they nerfed it. Blizzard nerfed it. I'm like, they nerfed it? Dude, it's easy now. I'm like, really? So I went in there and we cleared like 4 bosses in a row, and I'm like, really? Like, now it's this easy? You gotta be kidding me. Why was it so freaking hard when I was in there the first time? A lot of people don't know that. Like, Nax, the guild breaker. The guild breaker difficulty. Back then, when Nax first came out, only a handful of guilds actually saw the last boss, like the 4 Horsemen fight. I didn't ever got to the 4 Horsemen fight. Well, anyway, I think the percentage was like only 5% of the entire WoW population. And that's one thing. If they do release the vanilla servers, I'm hoping they don't overtune Nax. With Field Marshal, you could buy all the armor pieces, no. I'm not sure. I think some of the ranks you could buy 1 piece, and then you got another rank you could buy another piece. And then, but once you got to rank 14, you could buy all the pieces. No, 13. Once you got to rank 14, you could buy the weapons, all the weapons. You could buy any weapon you want. You could buy the dagger, you could buy the sword, you could buy the shield, you could buy the one-hander. But you had to buy them all at once, because if you lost a rank, you couldn't buy it anymore. It would turn red in the store again. I asked the GM or the members of that PvP guild. I said, can I do it in 4 months? If I grind it with you guys for 4 months, can I get Grand Marshal? And they're like, 4 months? Yeah, you could do it in 4 months. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna sacrifice 4 months of my life, and I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna do the grind. Being a full-time raider, I grinded it. 10 to 15 hours a day, maybe. On average, 12 hours. I started not sleeping. And I remember being in a group, and it's tired. I'm so tired. It's like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, and I'm tired. And I'm like, okay, guys, I gotta get out of the group. I'm going to bed. All right, they would kick me out of the group, and they would invite someone else because there was always, there was always a waiting list. So I went to sleep. I remember going to sleep on the couch or in my room, and I remember waking up. Oh, it's like 8 in the morning or something like that. I remember waking up. Okay, or I'm not 8 in the morning, like 9 or 10 in the morning. I wake up. Hey guys, I'm on. Can I get in the group? And they'd get me in the group. They'd be like, okay, we'll get you in the next game. All right. And then I would grind for another 10 hours, 12 hours, and then I'd take a break. All right, I can take a break. I'd go to the store, get something to eat, come back home. Yeah, hello. Yeah, I can't go to work today. I'm sick. After 4 months, I finally got it. I got it, and I bought all the gear, all the armor, and then I showed up to raid night. Like we were raiding, and I remember showing up. We were doing a molten core run, and I remember, damn it, I can't zoom in. I remember showing up to raid night like this. You got the gear? Mm-hmm. And they were like, dude, that's better than the raiding gear. And they were like, oh my God, I want that gear. You gotta grind 4 months to get this gear, man. Now I could have grinded Grand Marshal. One more week. If I would have grinded 12 hours a day for 1 more week, I could have gotten Grand Marshal. But I was like this. Hell no. I'm not doing this for another week. I'm tired. I'm done. And believe it or not, some other people that were in the guild that actually grinded it and got it, after they got Grand Marshal, they quit the game. They got burnt out. They literally quit. And we're like, where did this guy go? So that's what I was saying. If they do bring back that grind, I think it's unhealthy. I lost sleep. I missed work. It was unhealthy. Luckily, I was very young, so I could probably handle it. But the thing is, I think it's a very unhealthy grind. And I hope that if they do implement the grind in vanilla, it's something different. Maybe grindy, but attainable. Not having to play 12, 16 hours a day to actually grind it. Have you ever had any injuries playing that too much? Just lack of sleep. Lack of sleep is bad. Arcanite Reaper was the best, the vanilla Arcanite Reaper, the one that was 380 speed. None of this 360 speed, no. 380 speed. The only thing that's better than an Arcanite Reaper is the sword that drops in Molten Core, believe it or not. Is there any way I can show you guys the ugly sword in Molten Core? I'm gonna show you, okay, this is what it looks like now. Okay, it looks better now. You guys wanna see what it looks like vanilla? The ugliest thing in the world. All right, hold on. Tell me that's not the ugliest thing, the ugliest sword you've ever seen. That is the vanilla Obsidian Edge Blade. Yep, so the improved version, like I said, the improved version is this one. All right, they fixed it, but it's beautiful. But the old one, my goodness. When the Arcanite Reaper plans dropped, I was so happy because I had the second Arcanite Reaper plans on the server. The first one belonged to like a troll. There was a guy who was a troll. It was Helim on my server, and he had a guild called the Merciless. I'm not even gonna say the name because it's offensive. And it was like a troll guild, and you couldn't trust them because they were constantly trolling. So I got the Arcanite Reaper plans, and I gave them to a blacksmith that was in the guild, and I started farming the. Before I gave it to the blacksmith that was in my guild, I started farming the Arcanite bars. It takes 24 hours to craft one. It's a 24-hour cooldown. So you had to spam in chat to try to buy the Arcanite bars. You needed something crazy, a crazy amount of Arcanite bars. I'm not sure how many. The guy from the other guild who actually had the other plans, he had the market on the server for Arcanite Reaper crafts. Like he would charge people an arm and a leg to craft those things, and you could only get it through him because there was only one recipe on the entire server. I had the second one. So he wanted to buy my recipe, and he offered to make me the weapon for free. I'll make it to you for free. I'll make it for you right now. He was part of a troll guild, and I couldn't trust him. I was like, I don't trust you, dude. I trust the blacksmith in my guild. He'll make it for me. I just gotta come up with the mats. And I went and got the mats, and I gave them to him, and he crafted it for me. King, 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 poof, gave it to me. Poof. And I equipped it. Do you guys know what the Arcanite Reaper looks like? the Arcanite Reaper. I equipped it. I was like, oh my god, it's so big. So shh, don't tell anybody that I'm gonna farm the Arcanite Reaper when the vanilla servers. The secret's out, boys. How many people are gonna farm the Arcanite Reaper? Damn it. As a hunter in vanilla, you know you could rob two-handed weapons off of other classes, right? And the warriors in the group would be like, wait, why do you want a Ashkandi? Because I need to equip a two-handed weapon. And the warriors are like, please don't get the Ashkandi. Dude, we need it. Dude, that's a warrior weapon. The hunter's like, no, that's a hunter weapon. I'm looting it. Oh god. Oh god, I went the wrong way, didn't I? I'm right with you, dude.
Bamboos! Bamboos!
Oh, I wonder. Oh no, this realm is laggy a little bit, dude.
There's someone in here. Careful.
I wonder if the key bindings got